Another day, another episode. My name is Nyambu Mwangi.
And I am Ruth Tengecha.
It's fun.
It's real.
It's honest.
It's the TRC Podcast.
Welcome back to another episode, guys. Tumefika the last episode of our high school series. How does it feel to finish this series?
I'm so happy and I'm proud of us. I'm literally so proud of us. Imagine we've put in so much effort. From the fact that it was just a concept. Remember every time that it would be like either you're doing the dishes or I'm doing the dishes, you're washing clothes and we're just on video call. We're like, we'll do this, we'll do this. We'll pray over it. And there's been so much prayers that has been going on about this work. Even before we did this shoot here in this place where we shoot from, like a reverend came, akamwagilia mafuta, prayed for our work. It's just been
it's been ordained by God.
And I was telling Karo this morning, today God told me when I was just doing my things, you just have to accept that I'm in this work and I'm not proving myself anymore to you. So God was just like, sikubembelezi anymore, Ruth, just know that I'm in this work. So just accept it. Sikubembelezi anymore.
Na pia kwa utaki kuaccept
ukai. I'm just done. I'm done with you. Sometimes tunasemanga Mungu anakuanga like, if I was God,
I would be done. I would be done for real.
Huyu anataka kitu, huyu mwingine anataka hii, mwingine anataka hii, huyu
jana usiku tulikuwa tunasema, do you think God needs a facial?
Aki maybe anabenga Angel Gabriel, guys, just shut off everybody, I need to go for a massage.
Huyu anataka hii, huyu anasema I don't exist, huyu ananitusi, huyu anaomba, huyu anataka huyu analia, hawa wanapigana hawa wanafanya sijui nini. He needs to take a brufen.
I know.
But you know what? He's God. Na ndiye ametufikisha hapa and I'm so happy. What do you think umelearn about shooting that you didn't expect?
There's a lot of cut. Hata anasemanga hata mimi hata na mimi cut what? Leave me alone.
Me, I didn't expect that Hata will just be showing up at our door at 6, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. ametulia tu huku. Na huyu Hata tutawaletea ni boys wetu man.
Sana. He's doing a great job. And Maish.
But shooting is fun and it's fun. Niliona mtu akisema like do something that doesn't feel like of course utachoka.
Mimi nilipost your content.
Si wewe.
Go to my page on TikTok right now.
Basi niliona kwa mtu mwingine there. So like do something that doesn't feel like work and it of course utachoka at the end of a shoot day. Kama jana someone was just sleeping by 8 p.m. alikuwa shalala.
I was done.
But nile it doesn't feel too heavy and it doesn't feel too much because I'm doing it with my friend. So it's just like another hangout with my friend, just yapping. And tumeongezea mtu mwingine.
And me, I really appreciate this friendship, guys. Me, I think all the friends that I have, or just everything that I have in general in my life, like imetoka tu kwa Mungu. Even this friendship, like, because you know, if I know that I'm a very business oriented person and I rush. No, I'm just like I'm an action taker, a risk taker.
Risk taker.
I'm just like tufanye. But sasa most of the times it's like I na quitting haraka na choka. So like kama ungekuwa hapa, there's some things like ningekuwa nimechoka because sometimes nakwanga like okay tufanye staki, unaniambia Ruth no. Wake up and do, which is what is very important in this work.
It's a balance. Tulishikana kama switch na charger.
Yes,
soulmates. So guys, on the last episode kwa high school series of course we posted pale hivyo kwenye Instagram. Kama hujatufollow Instagram, what are you doing? We posted on Instagram and asked you guys for some of your questions, opinions and good experiences about high school because we don't want to be just a bunch of negative Nancies. Pia sisi tutawambia some good experiences that we had in high school in the middle of the bad, and tulikuwa tunataka your experiences, your questions, your everything. And you guys sent in a lot of them, and because this is going to be a short episode, we're going to tackle just a couple of them, sindio? Tujibu because tulikuwa tunataka to bring you guys in as well, at least tusikie pia side yenu, sindio? Sisi kila saa tunawabombard na ma stories, pia nyi mtupe ma stories, sindio? And we did get a couple of questions. So Ruth, we transition to the first question.
Okay, the first question, this is a question that's not even the first question, it's been a question on all the comments everywhere,
on the TikTok, Instagram,
on the everywhere, on the WhatsApp, on the DM. Everybody's asking me, mnatuletea Celine lini kwa podcast? Celine. Who is Celine? Celine is my sister and like we would have had her on the shoot, just like Celine is a doctor and she's in the UK. So she can't come right now until November or December when she comes for holidays. But by the time Adia come to kufanya shoot, hii podcast itakuwa imesonga mbali sana, so but we just have to make a special episode for her. So we're just gonna give Hunter a photo so that you guys can see Celine.
Put Celine over here.
Put Celine over here.
Yeah.
But that's my sister and I love her so much. Ni vile tu. Sorry guys, ayuko available ako ma apps.
Ayuko kwenye Africa zenu.
She's not in Africa.
Ako in the apps.
She's in the ma apps and that's where ma downs. So you wait for her to leave the ma apps to come ma downs. And then we do the episode. Mvumilie tu kidogo.
But little sighted, you're a sisterholic.
No,
I
love my sisters. You know me, I have 4 sisters. I have Celine, Naomi, Bobs, and Shiro. I'm a sisterholic.
You're just
I love
obsessed
them
with the
so
sisters.
much. Nawapenda sana.
And they bring a very good balance in your life. Like uko na relationship one all of them. And it's so cute to watch, you know. Because I only have a brother. I'm missing out my sisters.
I have 4 sisters and 2 brothers. Who's blessed like Ruth?
Umebarikiwa, man.
Sana.
God has his favorites. Let me say a dark joke. Kuna wakati tulikuwa tunaongea na kwa video call. Then I told you how kama upendi dark humor, shida yako. Then you told me how I told you how God answers your prayers haraka nini. Then then this guy told me hii inakuanga special subscription for the orphans. You can't access this one. This one is just for the orphans.
Unajua jana Njambi kwa tukifanya shoot, there's something that she said that you guys you talk to there's something she said, at least you guys you talk to your sijui what.
To your father. She said sijui something to do with fathers.
You talk to your grandmothers, because I said that my shosho had called me because I told my shosho like I had a homa, so my shosho was calling me to find out like umepona homa. So she was just like, it was actually Kiragu or I think it was Kiragu. So he was like, you guys talk to your grandmothers. And then I was like, you guys talk to your parents. You know, and
crazy.
I killed it.
You know.
Yeah, I love dark humor so much because bora tulie. Let's make a fun joke out of it.
And I feel like when you meet someone new, wanakwanga like, should I laugh?
Wanakwanga like, she's so sick.
Yeah, just you can laugh. It's okay. You can laugh. The parents are dead and we laugh.
They just chose they didn't want to be in this universe anymore.
Tumetoka kwa story ya Celine Sangabi. Anyways, Celine atakuja in November for Christmas, so we're going to make an episode for her. Na mumwombe, we are blessed to have a doctor in our friend group.
Yes, sir.
Right? We love it, right?
Yeah. Question 2 ni yako, madam.
Question 2 ni yangu.
Yeah.
So I saw was it a comment ama ilikuwa kwa hiyo question bar?
Yeah.
Mtu akisema, can you talk about the allegations of performers dating their teachers? So unapata a girl performs really really well in mathematics, ni ule anapatanga ma A and whatever, and then out of nowhere all of a sudden she's dating Mr. so and so mwenye ana teach your subject, just based on the fact that she performs in that subject. And this is something I've only had in girls schools. I don't think sijakuwa boy schools, msinimalize, lakini I've never had a boy school of nani anapitanga English so ana date Mrs. so and so, you know, type of thing.
I saw teachers in our comments on the video we'd posted about like teachers looking chini at the desks and everything, and there's like a thin line, because for sure there are some students for sure who seduce their teachers. I even saw in the comments one teacher saying that we used to seduce teachers before when we were students, or that there are some students who seduce the teachers, and there are some teachers who molest the children. Like there's both sides exist. So the problem is finding the thin line because unaweza pata kuna mtoi mwenye anakatia mode na kuna mwenye akatii mwalimu. So how are we able to come to the middle ground of knowing this and this and this? So it's important to do due diligence to find out is this student really hitting on the teacher or they're just performing well in the subject. Because I feel like where there is no that thin line ndio kuna kwanga like I feel like one thing that some teachers normally do is because they've not been able to establish the thin line, everybody has done it.
Everybody gets punished. You wote mnawekwa in the same basket. And nini comment ya huyu dem ilikuwa a bit longer and it sounded like she was really hurt.
She was in pain.
It traumatized her from experiences even with men and whatever.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And I can just imagine the pain because hakuna kitu inaumanga kama false accusation. That thing burns you. It burns you alive literally.
Yeah.
Una feelingi uchungu because especially when the fact that there are people who do that, you know, every market has a madman type of thing. There are people who do that, and kama from my story I was telling you how it really hurt. Kama huyu dem, I can imagine it hurt that yeye anajua hakati mwalimu, lakini the rumor is
anakatia mwalimu.
And for me it was ile ya okay, umesuspendiwa because you are a lesbian, then when I am completing form 4 nina find out actually so and so and so and so were dating the whole time
in school,
but they never got caught, they never got suspended, they dated even after high school and continued with their relationship. But me, who was never a lesbian, I got the insults, I got the suspension, I got the mother crying in the office, I got all of that, you know. And it really hurts because you as a teacher fanya your due diligence to know for a fact what is going on, you know, instead of just putting together everyone in the same basket, because sasa nile yenye huyu mtu anajua for a fact hajafanya hiyo makosa, but because you don't want to do the due diligence of interrogating and interviewing and kufanya tu investigations zako ujue for a fact who is in this and who is not in this. It's a very unfair position.
There's a discovery that I made about adults quite a while back. I realized that even adults ni watu wako na ma-stress zao. Unaget tu sometimes like mtu wako na stress yake ana decide tu kukupunish wewe because you're the first person they have met. You're the first person that anapunish regardless of everything. So inakwanga like sometimes it's good like ufanye internal self work as a human being, and we're not even here to blame people. We are blaming nobody. Sisi tumekuja hapa blame game ati we've spent money, tumebuy equipment, we've gotten cameras to just come and blame people. No, this is a mental health place where we are discussing like even if you know that you have your stresses, usiumize mtoto wa mtu, because like in high school as much as like tulikuwa nasema the positive aspects, so much goes down there that in a destroying him to almost for life because of a certain word that someone said, could be a teacher, could be a student, and you're finished. So regardless of the stress that you're having, work on yourself. You're an adult, you're a child, work on yourself ndio tole mtu mwingine shida.
Kuset your boundary ya kujua like this is my personal life and this is my, because hadi kwa story ya Njambi there's a part that felt like huyu ni mwalimu ameamka tu na stress zake za familia zake and whatever, but the first student anamit utashinda umepanishwa the whole day, umechapwa the whole day,
unatembea bila viatu,
like unaambiwa uoshe choo bila viatu, like that can't be just about me waking up late.
Mimi nakumbuka siku fulani tukiwa high school kuna teacher mwenye I think nilikuwa nimevaa wrong shoes. Hiyo shoes tulikuwa navaa kuvaa tafis and everything. So nilikuwa nimevaa rubber ngomas. Sijui mbona nilikuwa nimevaa rubber ngomas. I can't remember. So akapatana na mimi nikiwa nimevaa rubber ngomas. So it was just like kwa nini nimevaa rubber ngomas nini. She made me wash like 3 stairs because niko na rubber ngomas, and then I wanted to ask her, really?
Like is it really that serious? Is it that deep?
Is the rubber ngoma that deep? Or you are just looking for something to get your stress out?
But then I realized, a bit of topic here, I realized kwa the teachers who used to teach us, hata nani alisema, I think hata Kiragu alisema kwa episode yake, ama Victor, one of them, there is a teacher mwenye he doesn't punish as much, he doesn't insult as much, lakini everyone in that class hata kosa kufanya kazi yake, hata kosa kufanya assignments zake, hata kosa kufuata instructions zake, type of thing. And we had such a teacher who alikuwa hapo like maybe for 10 years, but he used to tell us like I don't remember ever punishing anyone, like ile yenye endo washe stairs, endo washe choo nini kukutusi and whatever. And it was very rare for I don't think hata 4 years hapo tumeona akipunish mse. He wouldn't punish people, lakini class yake ungepata sisi ndio the top in Kiswahili.
Can we just say his name and thank him?
Mr.
Gila, God bless you wherever you are, like you are doing an amazing job.
For real.
God bless you.
We had really good experiences with him, I can say for sure. And
hata mimi alikuwa ananisupport that time yenye wazazi wamededi bro, nilikuwa nalianga ananiita uko sawa, you know,
wakati umeitwa kwenye parade ground umekeleleshwa.
He used to call me like on random times like, are you fine? Are you doing okay?
Even me after suspension he used to like, my dad used to call him a lot, like Karo anaendelea aje, because usinikwambia nikirudi after suspension nilikuwa natapika kwa gari nini.
Ulikuwa umebeat bro,
nilikuwa nimeteseka man. So like he used to communicate with my dad na ananiita anauza, your dad wants to know if you're okay, how are you. Even when I was assaulted, he's the one I told, he's the only teacher I told.
You told him?
Okay. He's the only teacher I told, and I told him, I think we were close to finishing exams, and I remember I told him like, please don't report it because I just want to leave school and just go, you know. and he really stood by me, like he was there the whole way through. But huyo ni mwalimu ungepata, ni very rare ungepata ati mtu hajafanya assignment ya Kiswahili.
Nilikuwa napendanga Kiswahili sana. Unajua nilikuwa like napata D kwa math. Swahili nilikuwa na kulanga ma A's. Sikuwa na joking na Kiswahili. And I still passed Kiswahili in KCSE. English too.
English ndio ilikufanyia what?
Mimi nilipata Kiswahili, English, Chem, math nilipata D.
Same.
Biology nikapata C-, but I think Chem nilikuanga na B+.
Chem ulikuwa umepita. Sijui uliniambianga nikutextia results zako kwa nini? Because I remember seeing your results.
I think we were meant to be friends for forever, bro.
I remember there's a day, msiona kama tuna sidetrack, but there's a day this Kiswahili teacher alikuja class. We had I think a triple Kiswahili lesson or something crazy. And the lesson before, mwalimu wa math alikuwa ameturudishia cut books. And I remember alikuwa like to beat down so much for failing. And he came into class because he used to run everywhere. He ran into class. He's like, warembo ni aje ni? Then about half of the class is in tears. And I remember he let the first whole lesson go. Like alikuwa anakuja hapa tu unalia nakwambia amka ndo kaoshe uso, everything is going to be okay. The whole 40-minute lesson iliisha hivyo. Then he spent the second lesson encouraging us, akituambia hapana, kama math imekupeleka hivi, do what you're good at, nini. Then the third lesson ndio alifunza.
Unajua hata nilikuwa nakwambia tena Karo, the way you normally remember the fine details of high school. Mimi nakuanga like I remember
zero
because like my brain ilikuwa full.
Kuna mambo mingi wewe.
Nilikuwa like
sasa utaenda kotini nini inheritance ama utakumbuka mambo ya high school.
Nilikuwa when did that happen?
Imagine that happened.
Kitu kama hiyo. But I remember nilikuwa napenda kumchezea sana, nilikuwa nakulanga ndani ya class because alikuwa so nice. He was kind of my friend.
Na atakupata kuangalia tu hivi. I remember alikuwa anakuja kwa deskmate yangu because my deskmate was Muslim, so akona nywele mob na mimi pia niko na nywele mob. Alikuwa anakuja atuambia, nyinyi mumeamua tusipumue hizi nywele zenu. Mumebebea for South yote nywele. Just to be a thing. Yeah, so our teachers ndio unapatanga the students really don't want to cross their boundaries. Juu unajua enyewe nikimkosea heshima it's my fault, you know, type of thing. Lakini wewe mwenye unatusi mwanafunzi, unani beat down, unani punish every 5 minutes.
It's like a home. Unapata ule mzazi mwenye like unasikizanga mzazi mwenye umeingia a home, unapata like mtu akiingia, dada ameingia kila mtu anasimama anaishia. So even ndo inakuanga like work on yourself, bro. Work on yourself.
What was the other question?
Moja mtu alisema, I relate to Ruth about losing parents and not having a safe space both at home or at school. First of all, sorry for the loss of your parents. God is your parent now. He's going to take care of you, don't worry. And the thing about not having a safe space at home or at school, I think hiyo inaweza kuwa such a bad place to be in. Because that has been my place for quite a long time. And like una feel hadi una peace nyumbani, pia shuleni hauna peace, like kila mahali tu uko down. So unashanga tutakuwa ni kivipi?
But that is a very, I think ndio maana hata tuna have these conversations because unajua unaona sasa kuna watu wana relate na wewe, kuna watu walikuwa na relate na mimi also about the suspension thing and whatever. Uko like kumbe si kwa peke yangu, you know, kumbe it was a thing that was happening, which is sad, lakini it happened.
Even people I've met a lot of people when you DM wanashina wakiniambia like, I don't have a parent, I'm scared of saying that my dad is dead, my mom is dead. I was there too. Hata mimi nilidanganya my parents were alive for years. I refused to accept who I am. When I went to Strath, I was lying that these are my new parents because it was so embarrassing and I felt so bad and I felt like I wasn't worthy to be on this earth because like my parents are dead or this person's part or like I'm being taken care of. No, like yenye mtu anakuchunga si mzazi wako. Okay, sita anakuchunga vibaya, they're doing a great job. But like hiyo tu feeling hapa si kwetu, hata una peace and everything, not because anybody is bad but because to like uski too good about yourself. But one thing that I love about God ni mimi Mungu amenanga kinitoa hizo vitu zote. Especially like before I even share this story, I'm not dwelling on myself but I'm encouraging someone. Before I even shared this story on TikTok, I was telling you nilikuwa na feeling kana nimebeba bag. I was to feel like I have a physical bag on my back when I was not saying the truth about who I was. Nilikuwa na feeling niko na bag kubwa hapa kwa mgongo about who I am. Immediately that I shared that story on TikTok and I said everything part 1 to 7. Nikasikia I felt yay. Now I can be a person because I used to feel like a thing. I used to feel like a thing. like nime create content online, everybody unajua kila mtu alikuwa ananionanga, people they would meet me, they're like, oh Ruth, you're so beautiful, uko so focused, hadi walimu Strath walikuwa like, oh udema anajituma, especially this guy, he's called Mr. Festus, like alikuwa my really good teacher. To my fight and nikam apologize, I was a bit disrespectful, I'm gonna lie. Yeah, so like hadi alikuwa anashanga tukiingia class Strath akoto like, you guys should be like Tengecha, she's so focused, nini kumbe unajua niko na msigo hapa kwa mshoda,
sio na kapiti
unajitesekea. But like after I just shared my honest truth, I became so free, and I would like to encourage anyone wherever they are, just share your honest truth. Like wewe sema ukweli wako, whoever who want to judge you, let them judge you. For those who will be with you in your pain, they are your real friends. Because you guys, I appreciate you guys, because I'm trying to make me feel bad about my situation ever, and I don't not even have a situation, because I remember I told you last year, because me God wana niongeleshanga so much. Mungu tunapiganga story na Mungu sana. He's my best friend. And he told me last year when I was going to Ushago, because I've not been to Ushago for quite a long time, and he told me, Ruth, when you go back to Nairobi in 2026, I never ever, so it was a big warning. He said, I never ever want to hear you tell anybody ever again that you are an orphan. Let me never hear those words come out of your mouth again. He said, you need to tell people that you are the daughter of the Most High King. He said, don't you dare tell anybody you're an orphan. And nikasema, sorry sir. I even put it on my bio on Instagram and TikTok that I'm the daughter of the king, because he said, stop telling people you're an orphan. And even when I went to Shago, he told me, I want you to go tell my mom and dad bye. Not because you are leaving them, but I want you to be at peace with that part and tell mom and dad bye, because where we are going, we are not going with them. So we cannot go with them in the sense of like, not that I am abandoning my parents, but where we are going, I am not carrying that burden, your identity of I'm an orphan. He said, you're not an orphan, you're my child. So stop telling people that.
And isn't he taking care of you like a father?
He's taking care of me, exactly. And ananiambianga, oh my God, I need this. Ta-da! It's like the past 2 weeks ever since we started this work. Karo, the past 2 weeks, do you know the number of people we've met in the past 2 weeks?
We've met a crazy amount of, I love people like big people.
You like, oh, umetoka wapi? You know,
tumejuania just sasa, you know, type of thing. And I think hata neither that's more evidence ya kukuambia I'm here. Like I'm your father. Niko hapa.
Let's move to the
last prompt, and this is actually ni sisi tulisema we'll do this. Positives of our high school. Vile tu nimesema, we don't want to be a bunch of negative Nancy's mseme our wasichana kwa nini they only speak about the negatives nini. We did have positive.
We didn't buy microphones to come and talk bad things about our school, because yes, when I was listening to other people's schools story, in quite like positive number 1 from my high school, hatuko tunachapwa. That is a big positive. Even if I washed toilets 50 million times, hatukuwai chapwa. The school that I was in, thank you for that hatukuwai chapwa. That was so great, because nilipigangwa Raima, nilikuwa na chapa mkono zangu zikuwa zinaningi red, na kwa kofi na mwalimu mkono yake nabaki kwa uso yangu. But that's one positive that I liked.
Nasikia hizi story like vile tunamina tukua tunachapwa ni like the normal kuchapwa, like unaona vile in normal schools, like kama kwa video za Kirago mwalimu anakuja na exam papers, then anaanza kuwachapwa wenye hajafikisha pass marks juni ama hujafanya duty unachapwa. That wasn't a thing in our school. Sisi tukua tunachapwa. And when like nilienda, I don't know why I didn't expect us kuchapwa. I don't remember being informed being like, guy, you tukua tuchapwa, you know, like it just never happened. It wasn't a thing ati mnaambiwa form 1 so in this school you're not beaten Z. You just live and realize, oh atuchapangu, like you would be punished, utambu uoshe choo ama uoshe dom ama ufanye nini, but hakuna mwalimu ati alikuwa anatembea na kiboko. That wasn't a thing. Na positive number 1 for me, I loved mi sijui kama hii itakuwa controversial to the people from our school, but I loved singing practice. I loved singing practice, bro. Of course kuna Saturdays kadhaa nilikuwa ninalala and whatever the usual, but I loved singing practice. So hizo like 3 hours tulikuwa tunaenda assembly ground with all our chairs and we practice for mass in the morning. Like kuimba hizo manyimbo. The one good thing I got from high school is the Catholic songs. Do you know how many times I consider being a Catholic every day? 58 times. Because of that school. Like Gina Maria, it's like Gina Tuku. Like those songs, bro, just the nini. Alafu unajua the more mkifika form 4 sasa nyinyi ndio mnakuwa in charge of the rest of the school, nyinyi ndio mnawapanga and whatever mna run mass. I enjoyed that so much.
Clock it.
I loved that
positive
so much.
Number 3, ukifika form 4 hauko unafanya duty. I was eagerly waiting to just be in
The
Form
only
4.
duty for Form 4s was their class.
I was just eagerly waiting to be a Form 4 because like if Form 4 ifiki,
Haki.
I was done.
Like Form 4s are not cleaning pavements and sijui toilets and dorms. Ni class yenu tu make sure imengara. That's it.
I love that about our school.
Yeah.
That was great.
I loved that. Positive number 4 is compared to other schools, to quite real, guys, our food was not bad.
No, real.
That's true.
The food was
Our
on
food
top.
was not bad.
Even the githeri ilikuwa
For real.
fire. Unajua niko naambia story na like my friends ati githeri yao ilikuwa na weevils. Aje
like unajua nasikianga stories zingine niko like what mlikuwa mnakula, you know, and I feel like the food got better even with time, like tukiwa Form 1 and the food we had in Form 1 is not the food we were having in Form 2 and Form 3 like the food got better with time. Alafu with the like special days, tuseme kuna closing days ama prayer days, we used to eat good like the chicken ile wakati like before we close school or there's a school party or something, the chicken was really good, the pilau was really good, the chapos were, like we used to eat good. Alafu akukua na ati chakula kidogo like ungeshiba like ile yenye hadi unafungua skirt type of thing. Crazy. So our food was not bad. I remember we used to have eggs on Sunday, we used to have chapo every Saturday.
Hizo siku sikuwa nakulanga mai juu nilikuwa na find eggs disgusting.
Look at you now. Look at you now buying a whole tray.
A whole tray.
So the food was not bad in the school. I won't complain. I remember hata tukifanya benchmarking kuna shule zingekuja and ziko like kwanza boys school, boys mlikuwa mnakapitia kwa department ya chakula, wangekuja waone food yetu wako like what, like lunch ni like rice cabbage with meat and our Ruth there and it wasn't kidogo meat with time. I remember we used to have a lot of meat. It was good. So me hapo kwa food siwezi complain because nilikuwa nimeona high school, it was evidence that I was eating good.
Positive number 5, our school had structure. Unajua mimi nakuanga a very structured girl. I don't know like to do vitu ngenge. Structure. We used to have lockers in the dining. Ati niko nasikia ati watu wanakimbia for breakfast ndio chai isishe. Mbona just go to your locker and get your cup and there's bread for everybody and get your bread.
And then there's a tea and
get your tea. When there's food, everybody is getting food on time. Why are we fighting?
Why are we running?
For the food.
It was really nice.
Ama you're like these people are doing this at this time, even though when we were going like for those masses like e-class in end. They were so organized.
I know. Ilikuwa so structured.
And I've always been a person mwenye napenda structure. So I did like even in terms of like service. When I give clients services or even when I go to places where service, I really like structure and quality. I'm a person who will go for something because it has quality. I just don't do
definitely
for that.
I remember nikiwa Form 1 nikiingia nikionyesha the lockers in the dining hall, like everyone had a locker. I don't sioni kama nyi watu mnaelewa, like
so cool.
Everyone had their own locker in the dining hall. Wewe unajua yako. I remember mine was locker number 498. I remember very well. So wewe unaenda unaweka plate yako hapo, alafu we used to have a plate, a side plate, a knife, a spoon
and there were glass
and there were glass. So ubaya ilikuwa kuvunjika, but other than that it was really nice. So kila ninasikianga like stories TikTok like sijui uko high school unachukua plate yako kwa locker. Unafanya nini na plate class? Unafanya nini na plate class?
Have it in your locker in the dining?
In the dining hall. You just go open, unachukua nini yako alafu when you finish you clean, you put it back there. Unaenda mbona uko na vitu kwa na vikombe kwa class, you know. I loved that about our school.
Positive number 6 or 7?
6 or whatever.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. I remember a positive thing that I loved about our school. Hatukuwa tunavaa tie. I loved that. I don't think I would have loved wearing a tie in a high school. Uniform yetu haikuwa na tie. It was just an open collar hapa hivi. And I really, really liked it. Like tulikuwa tunakaa so neat. Our uniform was not terrible. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Positive number, I think 7 number 8.
Positive. Positive wenye mimi nilipenda kutoka kwa shule yetu because nakuanga Jesus ambassador. Is the fact that they introduced us to God. That I will always treasure from my high school. Wherever our high school principal is or our school just in general, thank you for making me aware of the presence of God. Like those singing practices, those kwenda mass, those kwenda kanisa. God bless all of you for that because that was something that was so great that I will always treasure. I feel like mimi Mungu ameishingi tu kuniita from when I was a young child. Nilikuwa Catholic before I went to Anglican. nilikuanga altar girl, nilikuwa na serve hapo mbele kwa altar. Then I've studied in Catholic schools all my life.
All through.
Primary, I was in a Catholic school. I did 3 primary schools and they were all Catholic. I went to the high school, it was Catholic. Strath is Catholic. Nimesomea to Catholic. Those are things that I got from our school, which was good.
And the positive number, whatever, sijui tumefika ngapi. I think I know how. I think I can mention a positive experience with a teacher, and it's not the Kiswahili teacher.
Yeah.
Mrs. Osero.
Oh.
Mrs. Osero. I think Bosibori anamwongeleleanga to this day. Mrs. Osero was an amazing teacher. Alikuwa atufunza computer. I did computer and we had 2 computer teachers.
Yeah.
And a guy and a lady.
The lady.
And Mrs. Osero was such a mom. She was one of those teachers wenye she won't go out of her way to punish you. Lakini akikupunish hata wewe mwenyewe una feel enyewe this is my fault. I deserve this. She was very strict but very, very loving, you know. And I remember one thing that made me love her is 2 incidences. Before tufanye KCSE.
Yeah.
Practical paper ya computer. The Sunday before, I think we were doing it on a Tuesday, I don't know.
Yeah.
The Sunday before alikuwa ameshinda akituambia that whole week I'll bring you guys a special like form 4 lunch nini. Si tunaona yako stories za jaba.
Bayo KFC.
Tell me why this lady ita the computer captain akawambia go tell all the computer students of form 4 wakuje a computer lab. Tukaenda. She had cooked us chapo. Alikuwa ametuletea chapo, drinks, like a lot of snacks. Like plate yako ilikuwa inajaa type of thing. We had a lot of snacks and I remember akituambia, "Fungeni mlango, sitaki mtu si wa computer ingie huku." Sasa mko huko class mnasoma, sisi tumekula man. Like alikuwa anatuambia, "I'll cook you chapo with my own hands." And she cooked us chapo and we were 36 computer students in our year. And she cooked us chapo, she brought us soda, she brought us sweets, she brought us snacks like biscuits, like she brought us a lot of things. Na alikuwa anatuambia, "Najua mlikuwa mnaona kama nawadanganya. Here's your little form 4 lunch." Tukifanya ile siku tulikuwa tunafanya computer practical exam. In our computer lab kulikuwa na like her office was part of the room lakini like iko na another door type of thing, so it was a glass door so you could see her inside. And vile tu tulianza kusetiwa up like you sit here ni tunapewa papers nini, I started having a full blown panic attack. I was freaking out. I was like, I don't know if I can do this nini. So she took me into her office. So hizo ni examiners au wengine hawanijui, they don't care like that. She took me into her office and she was like, "Karo, what's going on?" I was like, "I don't know if I can do this." Tears down my face, makamasi, everything. I couldn't breathe. I was freaking out. And I remember she held my hands and she was like, "Can you breathe?" Like literally alinifanyia breathing exercises. I didn't even know what they were at the time. She was like, "Karo, breathe in, hold, breathe out, breathe out, anyway, breathe out. Alinifanyia hizo breathing exercises and she calmed me down. She was like, "You can do this. I'm here for you. Uko peke yako. You can do. Unamalizia, ushafanya exam zote. Hii ndio itakushinda Karo, shwali nini." She calmed me down. Alinituliza, kanituliza and KCSE.
Hey girl.
KCSE last paper and nilikuwa asubuhi. She alikaa na mimi the whole time through. She calmed me down, like akayambia, "Panguza machozi, you're okay, you can do it nini. Ushafanya theory, ushafanya project, practical lazy kushinda." Kanituliza, kanirudisha kwa kiti and throughout the whole paper she was checking in on me, like the whole exam, like ile yenye si obviously invigilators wanatembea nini. Like alikuwa anakuja ananiangalia kwa like, "You're okay?" "Yeah, you're okay." Tunaenda anarudi, "You're okay nini." Then time ya kuload, like used to load your work in a CD, ndio examiners wanaenda nayo. She was like beside me the whole time. She's like, "You're okay, you're doing good, uko sawa nini." I remember when I finished that paper, I just ran to my parents. I was like, "I need to leave this place." I ran, but she held me down so much and I don't even think she remembers it, honestly, but I've remembered it for the longest time. I remember I told my parents afterwards, like, "Unaona ule mama, she's short. Unaona ule baba, ule amenishikilia sana." And I really appreciate her for that. So Mrs. Osara, if you're watching, thank you so much for that. I've never forgotten. Yeah.
What did you get in computer?
I got an A- computer.
Me, another positive, I think, which is our last positive. Not many people have this experience, but
clearly
the teachers were great to me. They were great. Yeah, I've never had a problem with a teacher ati tunachukiana or anything. me, I love the teachers. Even if I was to meet them right now, I would say hi to them. They were amazing to me. And the teachers who taught me, they were kind to me. God bless all of you wherever you are me. They were great to me. And it's good to, because somebody can have different experiences with different people.
Yeah.
They were amazing to me, and I appreciate that from them.
Yeah.
And we have really enjoyed shooting this high school series.
I know.
And najua watu kwa comments wamekuwa wakisema, oh my god, shoot 2 episodes per week. You subscribe, then we get the money for 2 episodes per week. Subscribe, please, so that we have the money, because the production cost is very expensive.
It's very so subscribe and share and everything.
And share, and then we can have 2 episodes per week, because you also want to do 2 episodes per week.
We really do. Shooting is fun.
It's the funnest,
I know. Yeah, so subscribe ndio tuanze kuwaletea 2 episodes per week. Usiitishe 2 episodes kama uja subscribe. Yeah.
By the time this episode itakuwa inatoka, tutakuwa tushapita over 1,000 subs. Could be 2,000, could be 30,000. Who knows? Jesus knows.
Yeah.
But we have already given a gift to one of our viewers for the great work you guys have been doing. We really appreciate you. Asante kwa kutushikilia.
Yeah.
God our bless.
Sure. Sana. And thank you for keeping up with the high school series. More series zinakuja. I think
keeping up with the Kardashians.
Keeping up with the Tengecha household.
Yeah.
Anyway, more
and the Mwangi household.
More series are coming. And I think the next series tutafanya tuambe.
Yeah,
we're going to do a series about
church hurt and church gains. Let me tell you one thing that God told me, because mi napendanga kuambia mimi God ananizungumzianga. We wanted to do church hurt only. And just for people who've been hurt in the church, to get their perspective and everything. But God told me, not everybody has been the heart in the church. So can you also do church hurt stroke church gain? I said, sorry sir,
never focusing on only the negatives. Because everything is on a negative and positive. So church hurt and church gains coming up like a week after you're seeing this, right? And that's a new series. And if you have a series suggestion for us, drop it in the comments.
And drop it.
Hey, this is a last mongesem. Anyway, drop it in the comments, and we will get into it, get the guests that you guys want and everything. So subscribe ndio hata tupate the guests, you know.
Subscribe and like
and share and everything. Thank you so much for watching the high school series. We'll see you in the next series. Bye.
Bye. God bless you.